My dad ended our relationship in 11 seconds. His voicemail was flat. Don't come back. We're moving on without you. No reason, no fight, just a decision. So I texted one word. Okay. Then I shut off everything I'd been holding together. Before my coffee went cold, I froze the family trust I'd created after his surgery. Before lunch, I canceled the retirement townhouse they were counting on. By dinner, the support account they treated like a private debit card was locked behind my credentials. By morning, there were dozens of missed calls and an estate attorney saying, "We have a serious problem." For years, I'd been the fixer. I lived in contracts at work, and my family turned me into one at home. When bills piled up, I reorganized. When my parents wanted a small place for retirement, I structured it under my name and strict terms. My older sister mostly contributed speeches and vibes, but somehow she still acted like I was the problem. The next day, I didn't answer a single call. I went to work. I let them stew. My mom texted that I was overreacting, then that nobody meant it. Then the outside messages started. Relatives checking on my stress. Family friends worried about my burnout. It was too coordinated. Someone had already framed me as unstable, so my boundaries looked like proof. The realtor accidentally showed me the script. She emailed a cancellation update and included an older thread. My sister had been trying to salvage the purchase without me. She wrote that I'd stepped away due to emotional instability and couldn't handle financial stress without lashing out. I stared at those words until my hands stopped shaking. Then I forwarded the email to my attorney and to the estate lawyer. One line: "This is why you have a serious problem." He replied fast, careful. That night my dad texted, 5 minutes, no yelling. "We were told things, told, not new, told." I replied, "Tomorrow, 7 p.m, everyone, bring what you were told, I'll bring documents." The next evening, my parents' dining room felt staged. Dad sat at the head of the table like posture could fix betrayal. Mom looked exhausted. My sister sat across from me, polished and calm. She wore her innocent face. I didn't sit. I laid papers down, one by one. Down payment wire, trust records, the support statements with little extras. Then I slid the realtor email across the table. My sister smiled. "You're reading too much into wording," so I placed one more page down. A note from our old accountant. 3 weeks before the voicemail, someone asked a question. "What happens if I become unreliable or emotionally compromised?" My mom's chair scraped back. "3 weeks?" she whispered. My dad turned to my sister. "Did you tell people my daughter was unstable?" She talked fast. "I was protecting them," I asked. "When did I ever say I wanted to cut them out?" Silence, she tried. After dinner, in the car, Dad said, "We drove separately that night." Nobody breathed. My dad stood up. His voice cracked. "Did you tell me she wanted us ruined?" My sister started crying, reaching for my mom. My mom leaned away, just inches. I leaned forward, quiet. "You didn't protect them from me. You tried to replace me with their permission." Dad told her to leave. She refused. He called her husband. He arrived. He listened for 30 seconds. He looked at her like a stranger. Then he said, "We're going home." At the door, she hissed, "This isn't over." After she left, my mom cried for real. My dad stared at me and said, "I was wrong. I let someone else tell me who my daughter was." Then he asked what it would take to fix it. Forgiveness wasn't the price. Structure was. The townhouse moved forward under my sole ownership. My parents got lifetime occupancy rights, so nobody could weaponize housing again. The trust was rewritten with audit triggers and a permanent clause cutting off any family member who lied to redirect control. The support account stayed closed. Essentials would be paid directly. Dad agreed before I finished. Mom hesitated at my sister's exclusion clause, then signed anyway. My sister found out through public records and silence. She called. She texted, "You stole my family." I saved it all and sent it to my attorney. My dad left one last voicemail. This time his voice shook. "Please come back," he said. "Not because we need the money, because I know what I threw away." I did come back, just not as the daughter who absorbs the damage and keeps the lights on. I came back as the woman who writes the terms, locks the doors, and makes sure the next time they move on, it's without my name holding them up.